Hello everybody, I know how busy you will be drafting your first assessment, your report on conflict, so I won't keep you long this week and I certainly won't be running through the material from the week much. I just want to give you a few pointers that you might like to consider before you finalise your report. Firstly, if you get the chance, please give yourself a day in between drafting your report and doing a really good proofread and a good edit. Don't forget to use your computer tools for grammar and proofreading, but this can often make the difference between two different marks. So if you can, please do so. At the very least, do a proofread yourself before submitting. Also read the assessment guidelines really carefully, so make sure you've asked yourself in that proofread, have I actually answered the question on the assessment sheet? I know that sounds self-explanatory, but it's not always quite that simple. Also, I recommend you have a look at the criteria sheet so you know exactly what's being asked of you. A few notes on that with your referencing. Do check particularly your in-text referencing. I find a lot of people leave out page numbers where there should be page numbers in your in-text referencing. So have a good look at the guidelines for that. Whenever you have a direct quotation, a paraphrase of a fact or certain bits of information, it needs a page number, which is actually mostly. So just to be safe, you should make sure you're up on that. Other pointers, yes, sources. Okay, so when we say that you've used a minimum of required sources, we expect you to reflect an understanding and certainly that you've gone through the learning material, so we would expect to see some of the academic sources we provide for you in the context of this course. There might be lots of different interesting ways of answering the question, but you are doing the course, so keep reasonably within the framework. I'm not saying don't be creative, take creative license, but like I said, you're learning what we're teaching in this particular context. Also, when it talks about scholarly academic articles, what it's saying is not just a whole lot of, say, newspaper articles from online. Not that you can't use these, but you wouldn't want these to be the only sources you use and expect to get high marks. We want to see analytical articles from good sources or peer-reviewed, even the Crisis Group, for example, and Lowy Institute could be examples of other institutions that have some good articles, or the type of authors that we recommend in the learning materials as well. So that's just a few checks from me. So 5 things: check your references, proofread and edit, read the assessment guidelines carefully, read your criteria sheet, and just be careful of what sources you use. And good luck, everybody. I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to read your articles. I always love marking the reports. Thank you. Best of luck.